fourth graders, Miss Cross here for today's math lesson, and we have a different learning target today. Today we're going to take what we've been working on with place value this week, and we're going to use that to do something new. Now, this is not something you've never done before, it's just something you haven't done with this big of a numbers, okay? So, our learning target for today is I can compare two multi-digit numbers based on the meanings of the digits in each place. So we're really going to think about the place and the value of the digit in each place. Okay, so for our activating today, we're going to do another number talk. You guys should know these hand signals really well by now. I'm thinking, I have an answer and a strategy, I have more than one strategy, and I agree. So your teacher can pause the video while you work through these number talk problems. And again, like we did earlier in the week, we're going to do 2 today and 2 tomorrow. So here is the first one, and we should already see you with your thinking sign. Here we go. Okay, and here's the second problem for today's number talk. Okay. Before we start today, we are going to review a little bit of some symbols that you learned way back, probably in first grade, that we use to compare numbers. So we have 2 different symbols that we need to really be sure we're using correctly in 4th grade, okay? So the one on top of the chart that is open to the right, that is the less than sign. Now, I had a teacher way back, maybe when I was in 1st or 2nd grade, that taught me that the less than sign is the same direction as the letter L, which stands for less. And that's always helped me remember that it's kind of a bent L. If you bend it a little bit, it's facing the same way as an L for less than. The greater than sign is open to the left, and then we have the equal sign. But the thing you have to remember is that the open side of the less than and the greater than symbol faces the larger number, okay? So the side that it's open and pointed to is the larger number. Okay, and just a quick look. This is a different place value chart than the one we used the other day. It's one that I found. And I actually kind of liked the way this person had some pictures for the really big places. Remember I told you we don't usually do base 10 for these huge numbers, but I actually like the way they drew the thousands place, the little square with the kind of edge around it to help with the cube, which we talked about was a little tricky. So starting from the right, we have the ones place, going to the left, the tens, the hundreds, then we have a comma in between the hundreds and thousands, we have the 10,000s and the 100,000s, and if we even kept going, we would have another comma and then the millions place. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how we can compare multi-digit numbers, okay? So when we do this, we start with the largest place value, and if we have 2 numbers, we're going to compare the digits in the same place in each number, and we're going to figure out which one is greater, which one is less, or sometimes they might even be equal. Okay, that's what I just said, so let's try it. All right, for some reason that slide was stuck. Okay, so I'm going to model this for you in just a second. Let me read the words out to you. All right, so we're going to try one, and we're going to remember that when we compare, we will determine which number is greater or less, and we can even find that the numbers are equal. So I'm going to write these numbers down on my paper, and then I'm going to switch to the document camera so that you can see my paper. Okay. So those of you in my class know I'm not a huge fan of using a pen in math. I prefer pencil in math, but I am using a pen so that you can see it. So be sure you figure out how your teacher prefers you to do your work, okay? So first I'm going to look at these 2 numbers. So this one is 7,208, and this one is 8,702. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my greatest place value. I'm actually going to use another color. So I'm going to start with my greatest place value, which in this number is the thousands place. That's the biggest place that I have a digit in for this number. So I now see that I have a 7 in my thousands, on this one, and an 8 in my thousands over here. So I can already see that this number is bigger. I have more thousands in this number than I have in this one. So I'm actually already done because I now know if this number is bigger, then we would read the comparison like this. 7,208 is less than 8,702. Remember, my less than is kind of like an L. If you turn it like that, it kind of looks like an L. All right, so 7,208 is less than 8,702. Okay? So now let's go back because I have another one I want to show you. And the next one has really big numbers. So let me write the numbers again on my paper and then I'll switch back. So I have 245, comma, 542, and then I have 254, comma, 254. Okay, so let's go back over to my camera. Okay, so again, I'm going to start with the biggest place value, and this time I have 100,000s. Okay, so my number has a number in the 100,000 place, and when I look, I see that there's a 2 in both 100,000 places in either number. So 2's are the same. Two 2's are the same. So I cannot yet tell if this first number, oh, I think I skipped reading the number to you. 245,542 and 254,254. So just by comparing the digit in the 100,000s place, I cannot yet tell which of these is a bigger number. So I have to go to the next place, which is the 10,000s, okay? So now I see over here, I didn't really draw that very well underneath it, but I have a 4 in the 10,000s place here, and I have a 5 in the 10,000s place here. So if I have 5 10,000s, that is greater, that is more than 4 10,000s. So this is where I know that this number is bigger than this number. So I'm going to put my symbol in the middle that is open towards the biggest number, right? It's facing the biggest number. And I would read this expression, 245,542 is less than 254,254. Okay. Let me come back over to my slides. Now you guys are going to have a chance to practice this on your own. So your teacher can pause the video, run through this live with you. You can do these in your journal. You can do them on your dry erase board that we provided you in your bin, or however your teacher is going to have you do it. So let me click down. This is the one that you are going to try. You are going to compare the numbers 3,112 and 3,211. Okay, so we're going to stop for a second and give you a chance to try this. Remember to start with the greatest place value and compare the numbers in each place until you can tell which one is greater or less. All right, have a go and give this a try. Okay, now we are going to let you try another one. This one is 52,148 and 53,148. Okay guys, great job practicing. Just take your time with this. Really think about the value of the digits in each place so that you can determine whether one is greater, less, or equal to the other one. So today for your independent work, you're going to do pages 23 through 26 in your math book. Now your teacher might choose to model some of this live with you, or they might stay on live. If you have questions, they might see you in small groups. That's going to depend based on which class you're in. But this is your independent work for you to practice. Be sure you read the directions in your math book carefully, and also check your work as you go. Be sure you look back after you finish a problem and be sure that you really did it correctly. All right, and then finally, once again, remember to start with the largest place value and compare each digit as you go. All right, friends. Great job. Have fun with math today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.